Alright, so in this video, I'm going to teach you how I was able to set up a YouTube recording studio inside of my dorm room and how you can set up a YouTube recording studio in really any small space. If you don't know me already, my name is Hayden Rohde and I'm here to help you grow your social media following, monetize it in order to achieve financial freedom and live out your dreams. So if that's something you're interested in, be sure to like and subscribe. Alright, so as you can see, everything's really a standard college dorm room up until we turn the corner here. Now this is where I decided to put my YouTube studio for a couple of reasons. Number one, I needed some space where I could put this tripod and the ring light in front of the desk here. That way I could sit at my desk, record the video with all of this already set up so I didn't have to move things around every time that I wanted to record a video. So that's a time saver. It makes it easier to record, which is ultimately going to help me get more videos out and keep them at a high quality. Next, moving back here, I needed a white wall in order to have all my background lighting and everything set up. Now, I didn't want to put the desk over there because then if I look back here, I'm going to end up having this gap here and I'm going to end up having the door. So when you're looking to set up your YouTube recording studio, make sure that you're really taking the time to think through where the best spot is to put it in the room. All right, so now let's run through where everything is and why exactly I put it there. So to start, let's talk about the camera. So the reason that I placed the camera on the tripod in front of the desk is because it makes it really easy to record videos, especially if you have to screencast part of your video on your computer, like I have to do for my first channel, which focuses on SAT prep and educational content. And then another thing is I made sure that I centered my camera with my background. So that was the first thing I did, is I took a tape measure and I measured the width of this wall, found the center point, and I lined that up with my camera, and then I also lined that up with where my desk was sitting so that I would always be in that center of the frame. The next thing that I did is I worked on the lighting. So I set up this ring light in this top right corner here so that I could illuminate the right side of my face when I'm sitting down. Then I added this other ring light on top of the tripod on top of the desk to provide that light to that left side of my face to get a little bit of contrast. Then moving back, the reason that I've got all of this lighting going on is because it really helps provide an entertaining and engaging background. So to start, let's talk about this lamp right here. So I got that standing lamp so that I could have a light in that top right corner of the screen. Now, what I had to actually do is when I ordered this lamp, the bulb that it came with was too bright, so it would overtake that light that was coming from the floodlight. So I actually had to go to Walmart and get a bulb that was 125 lumens in order to lower the brightness there so that that floodlight still showed. Next thing, let's go ahead and talk about the floodlights while we have them here. So the floodlights were about $40 for the 2-pack. Now, keep in mind what I did is I set it on one of the preset colors that was really, really dark, right? You don't want to have a floodlight that's running light that is like yellow because it's too similar to the light bulb. So you want to get that nice contrast. So what I did is I set it to basically a really dark bluish, almost purple shade. And then on my other floodlight, I have it set to basically a dark green. So that's nice because it comes up, it mixes a little bit with the lamp as well. Keep in mind with the lamp, I also had to switch out the bulb. The original bulb in most lamps are going to be too bright for your background, so you're probably going to have to switch to a lower luminescence bulb. So that one's 125 lumens, so that one's also 125. Next thing I did is I actually put in a Yeti water bottle just because it's navy blue and provides a little bit more of a different color that's not already in the background. And then other than that, I just made sure that with my floodlights, I have them above the ground so that the light is showing in the shot. So keep in mind, if you were to just put those floodlights on the floor, then that light's going to be too low because that camera is really only picking up from this line up. So as you can see sort of at the bottom of that lamp, that's really where the light is picked up on the camera. Anything below that isn't going to be shown. So you're not going to see the boxes. You're not going to see anything below that start of that table there. So keep that in mind. If you're interested in purchasing any of these products, I will have the links available in the description, so be sure to check that out. And if you're looking for more videos on how to improve your YouTube channel, grow your social media, monetize it in order to achieve financial freedom and live out your dreams, then be sure to subscribe and smash the like button.